Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Gadash, giving double honor to the apostles, others, a great millstone, peace and blessings, much pushing this truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala is the brother in the Pash Kudash. Coming to you again with another lesson, all right? And this time talking about Matthew's the 5th chapter. I don't know how far I'm going to go into it, but I'm going to start from the top and I'm going to just roll till I got to go back into work. But just we jump off from the top. It say Matthew chapter 5 verse 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So off the rip, something that come to my mind is, lay not your treasures where moth and rust corrupt. All right. Or also that, where your heart is where your treasure is. So our heart, our desire is the kingdom of heaven. Scriptures also talk about the house of mourning is better than the house of folly. I think it is house of joy. One of them two. But it's a good thing to be sad. It's funny. You should be happy to be sad. That's a funny thing to say, because we sad because of what? We're here in a wicked captivity. We all these atrocities happen to our people in wickedness. It vexes our spirit. Same thing that was going on in their time period. So if you sad because the world is in an evil place, that's a good thing. All right. That's the people like that. The kingdom of heaven is ours. Right? Verse 4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Hey, the Lord, that's what he coming back for. He coming back. He sent the comforter down, which is the understanding. And he'll come back and get his select. That's who really mourning, because we want righteousness back. We want the world in a righteous state. We want the law, statutes, and commandments to be kept. We want these new bodies. We want the kingdom of heaven. Scriptures talk about how we search for a new country. Right? Verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Let's go into that word meek, because who is the meek? It's saying mildness of disposition, gentleness of spirit, meekness. All right. Something specific. Let's see if they got something specific. It says, apparently a primary word, mild, implication, humble. The word humble can be substituted for meek. All right, they got a little passage here saying meekness towards God is that disposition of spirit in which we accept his dealings with us as good, and therefore without disputing or resisting. In the Old Testament, the meek are those who wholly relying on Yahweh rather than their own strength to defend against injustice. Thus, meekness towards evil people means knowing God is permitting the injuries they inflict, that he is using them to purify his elect, and that he will deliver his elect in his time. I got to screenshot that. Salaki, I made the camera cut off on accident, but I'm going to keep going. I had a screenshot. This is a good passage to go right back into, not going to lie. But yeah, the word meek could be substituted with the word humble. But right here, meek is basically just the ones who understand what's going on with the world, understand what the Lord got going on, and taking it for what it is, according to this passage. So, yeah, hey, that's a good passage, I ain't going to lie. That's who the humble going to inherit the earth, in so many words. Scriptures talk about they that abase themselves, the Lord will exalt, and those that exalt themselves will be abased. So, humble, the word humble even go into like lowliness. So you got to, humble yourself. Verse 6, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. What's righteousness? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. What's righteousness? Serving the Lord. What's righteousness? Doing these videos, watching these videos. What's righteousness? Staying away from wickedness. Upholding against wickedness. That's righteousness. right? Verse 7, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Hey, you can't get mercy if you don't give mercy. It's a give and take with that, as the scriptures just said. You know, every time you get an opportunity to show mercy, you want to be a nigga, guess what? You ain't going to receive no mercy. Well, it's the saying in the world, what comes around goes around, right? Right? The scriptures say you sow what you reap. If you known as a merciful person, people going to have mercy on you. Oh, I've been owing that brother like $50. I've been meaning to pay him back, but he gave me an extra week or two just to get it to him. So, when the time come around, what you think that man going to do for you? Oh, yeah, man, I actually hit the lottery. Here go 200. You know? That's what he should do, at least. It says, verse 8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. We're going to go straight to that word pure. It says, katharos.
Strong's G 2513. Katharos.
Katharos. It says clean, pure, physically purified by fire, in a similitude like a vine cleansed by pruning and so fitted to bear fruit. It's like you. Ethical, free from corrupt desire, from sin and guilt, free from every admixture of what in false, secure, genuine, blameless, and innocent. Scriptures talk about how we gonna be blameless. Scriptures talk about how we gonna be made pure. Scriptures talk about how we gonna be purified through the fire. This basically describing the elect. All right, in so many words. So the pure in heart. You know, it's funny that you got something called a purification. You know, you got it with our women, but I was speaking more so like on foods. Certain foods, like let's say you making cheese, you gotta. I think the word is purify for cheese. You gotta take the milk, you gotta let it get old, and you gotta let it clump up. You get clumps of cheese. You gotta take that jar because it still got liquid in it, and you gotta pour it through a like a rag, and the spoiled milk that's not edible, you gotta throw that away. And the clumps of cheese, you just clump them all together, and it basically purify it. Or you got purification when you're making a weapon like a sword. You got to get up all the dinks out of it. You got to get all the cracks. You know, you got to get all the metals that you don't want that's mixed into. You got to put it in the fire and purify it. So we going to be purified. So, hey, that word pure, our heart got to be purified. Those that's willing to go through that got the pure heart, they going to see Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is in the kingdom of heaven. That's us. You know, everywhere we go, you know, you don't got to line up so now niggas want to joke on you because you got the fucked up hairline. Or you don't want to spend all your money in the club, or you don't want to buy the most expensive shit that you can't afford like every other dumb nigga. So now they want, man, what's wrong with this dude, man? Ooh, oh, you don't eat pork no more? Ooh. You know, they just scoffing after you. Whole time, you the one keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the real one God of Israel. And they look down on you for that. But it's cool because the Lord said our time to shine is soon. The kingdom of heaven is knocking out. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. So our time to shine is soon. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you. Let's look up the word revile. It says to reproach, upbraid, revile, of deserve, reproach, to understand, reproach, to revile, to upbraid, cast, favors, receive in one's teeth. So they gonna make us a reproach. Now we even gotta look that word up. Rebuke. So these niggas, they coming at us crazy because we keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right. They say, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. That's what they say. Like they got the doctrine, the grape young women, and they say that about GMS, but we not pushing that. We tell everybody not to use to do that word, you know. All type of madness, you know, just lying on it. You got vocab. He want to spread false doctrine about us, take words out our... Just all type of madness, really. I guess I'll stop right there. That's verse 11. I hope this edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakar giving up honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace and blessing of us, pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala.